Karma is finally making him build the courage to act. You prayed for this. You cried for this. You spent nights wondering if he would ever wake up and see what was right in front of him. You waited longer than you should have. You loved harder than he deserved. And then you stopped waiting and started living without him. Now karma has entered the room. Something is happening to him that he cannot explain. The life he chose without you is not delivering what he promised himself it would. The peace he thought he would find is simply not there. The happiness he was so sure about is a feeling he now has to chase every single day. And in the quiet moment when nobody is watching, his mind keeps going back to you. Not to the argument, not the ending. To you. He is feeling it now. That specific weight that comes when you realize you made the wrong call. It does not arrive all at once. It builds slowly. A song plays and something tightens in his chest. He sees something that reminds him of an ordinary moment you shared, and it hit harder than he expected. He tried to shake it off, but it kept returning. Karma is not loud. Sometimes it is just clarity. Sometimes it is just clarity arriving too late. The clarity is hitting him hard right now. He is seeing who you actually were. Not the version he convinced himself of when he needed to justify his choices. The real version. The one who showed up. The one who loved without conditions. The one he took for granted because you were always there and he assumed you always would be. You are not there anymore. And that absence is doing more than any agreement, is doing more than any argument ever, is doing more than anything argument ever could. Now he is building the courage to act. But pause before you respond, because courage coming from karma is not the same as growth. A man reaching out because life humbled him is not automatically a man who has done the real work. There is a difference between missing you and being ready for you. Loneliness pushing him forward is not the same as genuine change pulling him towards something real. Watch how he comes. Does he arrive with accountability or just a longing? Does he acknowledge what he did or skip straight to what he wants now? Does he give you space to feel what you feel or make his courage about his own relief? Those answers will tell you everything you need to know. You are not the same person he left. You have healed and built something inside yourself that did not exist when he was around. You are not required to pause your progress because karma finally caught up with him. If he has truly changed his actions, if he has truly changed, his actions will show you consistently over time without you having to ask. Real growth does not need to be announced. It simply shows up and keeps showing up again. But if he is just lonely and hoping you are still available the same way you used to be, that is not courage. That is convenience dressed in emotions. You deserve someone who chose you over karma. You deserve someone who chose you before karma forced his hand. Before karma forced his hand. Remember that when he finally shows up. Make sure to remember this when he finally shows up to you again.